Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, how are you? We hope you well during this pandemic. So we are from group 1 and my name is Salsabila Fitri Widyaningrum and my partner.
And I am Fadia Arsyad.
I'm Alfiani, Dinda, Nurazizah.
So we are going to tell about linguistics. Here we go. What is linguistics? What do you understand from the word linguistics? According to the New Oxford Dictionary of English 2003, meaning the scientific study of language and its structure, including the study of grammar, syntax, and phonetics. Specific branches of linguistics include sociolinguistics, dialectology, psycholinguistics, computational linguistics, comparative linguistics, and structural linguistics. Wow, that's really a long definition, right? But don't be worried, you can just remember this. The main essence of linguistics is the study of language, or in short, it can also be interpreted as the study of language. So, in general, linguistics is language learning that discuss grammar and linguistic structure. And then the scientific word here means that language study or learning must be objective, systematic, and explicit. Next. Okay, because linguistics is a scientific study of language. What is the goal of linguistics? Yeah, the goal is describe the varieties of languages and explain the unconscious knowledge all speakers have of their language. Next. Here there is linguistics based on its field. First, there is general linguistics. General linguistics is a general formulation of all human languages that have natural characteristics. And the second, there is applied linguistics. Applied linguistics is intended to apply linguistics rules in practical activities, such as in language teaching, translation, dictionary preparation, and so on. And the third, there is theoretical linguistics. Theoretical linguistics is intended only to find or also find more linguistics theories. Okay, next. Here there is linguistics based on an object approach. First, there is descriptive linguistics. Is a linguistic that only describes the language as it is at the time of the research. Linguistics comparisons is a type of linguistics that distinguishes two or more languages at different times. Contrastive linguistics is a type of linguistics that distinguishes two or more languages at a certain time. And then synchronous linguistics is a type of linguistics that learn one language at a time. And the last, diachronic linguistics is a type of linguistic that learn one language at a time. Okay, next.
Linguistic structures. Linguistic have three structures. First, morphology, syntax, and semantics. The various rules that were described above part of the study of grammar. For many linguists, however, grammar involves the study of linguistics rules that are part of our linguistic competence. The unconscious knowledge of the rules of a language that any fluent speaker possesses. Writing a grammar of a language therefore involves codifying the rules that are part of any speaker's linguistic competence, making explicit that in English, for instance, the voicing of a past tense marker depends upon whether the sound preceding it is voiced or unvoiced, or that when a pronoun is used as of a sentence, the subject form of the pronoun will be used rather than the objective form. And next, linguistics have benefits. First, teamwork skills. Linguistics research involves talking with native speakers of different languages and collaborating with a team to develop experiments. Linguistics is a global science, so the community is a diverse team. And the second, critical thinking and analytical skills. Yep, linguistics are engaged in the scientific research process, from finding data, analyzing them, and then forming conclusions regarding patterns or regulations. And the third, written and oral communication. Linguistics research requires writing papers, giving presentations, and creating projects. And the fourth, information literacy, because linguists read through large amounts of data, including text, audios, and videos. They are trying to search for essential information among piles of data. Through this process, linguists gain intuitions as to where and how to approach information. And the last, logical reasoning. Linguistics involves solving puzzles, whether it is trying to decipher the grammar of a new language or understanding the patterns of sounds. And next, what is language? Language is a system for communicating. Written languages use symbols, that is, characters, to build words. And for instance, humans communicate not just through language, but through such means as gesture, art, dress, and music. Although some argue that higher primates such as chimpanzees possess an equivalent of human language, most animals have their own systems of communication. Dogs exhibit submission by lowering their heads and tails. These, in contrast, dance. The study of communication system has its origin in semiotics, a field of inquiry that originated in the work of Ferdinand de Saussure in a series of lectures published in a course in General Linguistics 1960.
Okay, today we're gonna talk about study or learning of language must be objective, systematic, and explicit. The first are objective language, and the second systematic language, and the next explicit language, and the next the characteristic of language. For the first, objective language. The first is objective language, meaning that language must be objective, that is something based on the general truth, and not based on the one's personal feelings. Example, Malang is located in East Java, Indonesia. That is general facts. And second, Jakarta is the capital city of Indonesia. That is general facts. And the last, the sunrise in the east and the sets in the west. That is general facts. And the second, systematic language. Because each language has its own structure and patterns, the language that is made must follow the rules or language patterns in order to create a grammatical language patterns or in the accordance with the grammar. For example, Indonesia language, Inau Budi seorang guru. The pattern is subject, predicate, and object. But for English language, Budi is a teacher. The pattern is subject, linking verb, article, and complement. So, if you want to make a sentence consisting of a subject, Budi, and a noun, teacher, according to the English word structure, the sentence will be grammatical if it is followed by linking verb is and article where is Indonesia, there is no need for verb and article linking. So just write Budi a teacher. So if there is an English sentence, Budi is teacher, then it is clear that this sentence is not an English sentence structure and the grammar is definitely wrong. And the next is explicit language. Explicit itself means clear. So explicit language is a rule that the language that is expressed must be clear and not cause double or ambiguous meaning. Example, my sister hurt her friend with a book. The sentence can mean my sister hurt her friend using a book. My sister hurt her friend using a book, or her friend is holding a book when my sister hurt her. The sentence will become clear if it is made into two sentences, such as my sister hurt her friend with a book, the book is broken, or my sister hurt her friend with a book, her friend is crying. And the last, our lesson, the characteristics of language. As we know that everything on earth has characteristics that can be used as markers, so that each of us can recognize it. Japan is a trademark cherry blossoms. If Australia has the characteristics, kangaroo as the country's mascot. So it's different from Australia and Japan. And it is different to Indonesia. Indonesia is a country with a lot of distinctive features, one of which is batik. So like Japan, Australia, and Indonesia, linguistics also have a characteristic that is usually called the characteristic of language. What are the contents? This is the characteristic and the discussion. So there are many characteristics of language consist of the first, language is a sound, language is a systematic, language is a system of system, language is meaningful, and etc. Okay guys, I think enough from our presentation. Sorry if we have many mistakes. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye.
Bye.